Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Fed Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is June 21st, 2023, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, we're watching Tesla continue to climb higher. But first, looking at today's major economic events out of the United States at 4 p.m. South African time, Fed Chairman Powell will be testifying in front of Congress as to the last interest rate decision. Now, looking at the various markets going into today's major event, the Forex symbols, we're watching the major pairs just tapering off, and as we look at the indices, the Dow Jones is tapering lower, but the NASDAQ really unchanged. Now, looking at commodities, gold and oil remain unchanged. And when we look at the stocks waver just a little bit higher, but not major volume. And lastly, looking at Bitcoin, spiking to 28,000. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So we'll start with the Euro USD. And the reason I do this is just to highlight and to contrast when markets are doing something and when markets are not doing something. So right now for Forex symbols, we're really in a tight range. I mean, we're trading a 109.15 off of 109.41, which is about a 25 pip off, which is really not doing much and not tradable. Okay, but if it does break out lower from that moving average, it breaks the blue line or breaks the red line on the upside, then it gets a little bit interesting. So keep an eye on this, as this may develop into something today with Powell testifying in front of Congress. Now, jumping into the commodities, gold also just trading at the bottom of the range, a very decent opportunity here that's been trading between 1934 and 1955-ish level, 20 pip move, $20 move, really a decent range for it to be. High probability trade to pick it up here and to sell it while it trades higher. Looking at crude oil, not doing much, okay, which is fine. It's summer trading. Now, jumping into the U.S. markets, the Dow Jones first, then we'll take care of the NASDAQ. The Dow Jones off of its highs, about 400 points if you look over a week, okay. However, it's still just trickling down. Not a big deal. And if that means it's trickling down, there may be a spike at some point. But looking into today, a lot of eyes are going to be glued with what Powell is thinking into what his next moves are in the next couple of interest rate decisions. Now, looking at the NASDAQ, didn't budge, didn't sell lower, only 200 points above our highs. So it's really very, very strong still as we're looking at the NASDAQ. Now, jumping into the individual stocks, Apple kind of tapering off near its highs, about $1. Okay, Facebook, though, did rebound yesterday, and so did Microsoft a bit. Okay, this is not a fair chart to show, but it did rebound yesterday after falling further down, but it is on support. Now, jumping into Tesla, this is where it's becoming very interesting. Tesla at 274, making a huge comeback. And if we look at a daily chart, this is after the stock split from last year. This is as high almost as we've gone since the beginning of last year, okay, of August. So this is a tremendous comeback for Tesla on the upside. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, this is where it gets very interesting. Look at the daily, the past 2 days. It went from 26,000 to 28,000, over 2,000 points. And look at that spike. Looking at that next resistance-ish level, we're at 29,300-ish, 500-ish level. That's really the next resistance. So keep that in mind if this continues to rally today. This is Fed Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.